back at it again with another YouTube video, honey. And today I will be teaching y'all how to pluck a closure wig, honey. One just like this. We will be plucking this one, honey, because we ain't trying to give him a head. We ain't trying to give him a head, baby. Never that. We're trying to give scalp, and I'm going to show you how. The first item that you will need is a hot comb. You will also need a regular Rattail comb, preferably one with a metal tail. You will need some sharp tweezers, a wax stick or Murray's beeswax. Honey, my wax stick done been through it, honey. You will also need a brush, preferably a brush with plastic bristles like this, not the black folks brush, if you know what I mean. Lastly, you will need a cork head like this one that you'll be putting your unit on so you can pluck it. As you can see, the hairline is looking kind of dense and unnatural, so we're going to get rid of some of that bulkiness with the plucking today. Y'all don't make fun of my ghetto setup, honey. I take that cork head and I set it right in between my thighs, honey. I stabilize it right in between my thighs and I get to work. I start out by combing that hairline back, and then I separate the first layer. That layer is about a 1/2 inch wide. And then I also proceed to part an additional time as well, about the same width. So I parted twice, but now I have about 3 sections that I will be plucking into, okay? It's very important to remember that you don't want to start plucking from the hairline. You want to start plucking towards the middle section. At this point, I'm ready to start plucking, and I start plucking one side of the closure at a time. So at this point, for each section, I'm plucking the left side first, and then I'm proceeding to go to the right side. So boom, I pluck the left side, so that way I won't have to worry about a larger section, and I could just spend time on that one section so I could really perfect everything. I'm plucking by carefully grabbing the hair and plucking it backwards, pulling the hair backwards, and I am moving horizontally, left to right, left to right, left to right. Mind you, it's very important for you to continuously comb that hair back because you don't want to over pluck. You could always pluck, but you can never add that hair back, okay? Always remember, get that hair out of the way so you can really see what you're looking at. Now I'm taking my wax stick and I'm going to take my hot comb, and that's going to help me better see what I'm looking at and how much hair I'm actually plucking away. I'm also kind of pulling the hair back tight so I can see where the strands are, see where else I need to pluck. And honestly, the amount of hair that you pluck is all within your preference. If you feel like at this point, if you feel like it looks to your liking, if you feel like it looks natural enough for you, you can move on to the next section. But preferably, especially with this being a curly wig, I like to pluck it and make it look really, really natural, okay? So I'm just going back. I'm kind of really going back with a fine tooth comb. And I want my lines, you know, the lines where you pluck the hair and it kind of makes it look more natural. I just want to define that a little bit more. So that's what I'm going and doing right now. So at this point, I'm ready to move on to the next section, and I'm just really going to repeat the same exact steps over and over that I did with the previous section. Just keep on repeating those steps. I love going back on my hot comb because it really makes everything a lot more visible to me. And just remember, this is not a race. Like, this is not a race. Take your time. You're going in and you're customizing it for your liking. So this is nothing that should be fast. Like, take your time. Also, don't be afraid if a whole lot of hair comes out. You're literally plucking the hair out of the lace. It's okay, your lace is not balding. Just don't pluck it too much. Don't pluck it too much, and you'll be all right. Hair is going to continuously come out of your wig because, like I said, you're plucking it, so do not be alarmed. So the closer I got to the front section, the thinner I made my subsections because I just wanted to make sure not to pluck too much. So yeah, I made a thinner little subsection there, and I'm just gonna go in with my tweezers and do the same steps. It's really repetitive. Also, make sure to pluck within the section that you just parted. Don't be plucking all towards the back. Just pluck the front section that you parted. Now, when plucking the last section closest to the hairline, try not to pluck as much hair because, mind you, all the other sections that you have plucked are less dense, so you really don't have to pluck that much in the front. Also, you want to leave some hair for your baby hair if that's your preference or anything like that. So don't pluck as much hair. Take your time. I can't stress it enough. So I pretty much plucked it to my liking, and I'm just going to begin parting the middle part and doing a little bit of customization to the unit. So this was the hairline on the wig before we went in with our plucking. And this is how she's looking after we plucked. Like, y'all, you cannot tell me that's not a world of difference. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, girlies. Bye.